Hello guys and welcome to Test and Review again. It's been quite some time since I haven't posted anything, but today we're gonna take a closer look at one very interesting tennis racket. But before we proceed with this head racket, let me just remind you to hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos. I would highly appreciate that. And now let's proceed with the review of this Head Radical S tennis racket. I recently tested this racket. It's an intermediate frame which is going to help beginners, juniors, and up to intermediate players grow on their game. Why I think so? Because it's a lightweight racket at 280 grams, and also it is quite maneuverable. Another advantage of this Head Radical S racket is the head size. It's a bit weird for some, but it's 102 square inch head size, a bit bigger than the standard 100 square inch head. Let me just show you in comparison to the Instinct S. As you can see, it is almost visible that the racket on the left, which is the Radical S, has a bigger head and a bit different in shape. But let me just remove this Instinct racket. So what is typical for this Head Instinct S racket? It's very maneuverable racket, easy to swing, especially on the surf, quite comfortable. It also has a very low stiffness rating, which makes it very good for people with injuries, with arm injuries, elbow, or anything that causes you pain. I would strongly recommend to try a tennis racket with a lower stiffness rating. So the Radical S is quite a comfortable tennis racket. It also has a bigger sweet spot, which sometimes I found hard to control outside of the sweet spot, because the difference is quite significant, but that's expected with almost any racket. What else I can tell about this Radical S in regards to power? It's a moderately powered racket. This one is strung on 24 kilos with a hybrid Wilson system, which actually not only by the color but matches the frame very well. So quite pleased with the performance of this racket. But the other day I also tested the Head Radical Pro, which is a 98 inch head size, and it felt much better, like a different world, as if these rackets were not from the same Radical series. But of course the Pro version is aimed at professional and tour players, where this is for recreational players and probably retiring ones who have some injuries and don't want to have a heavyweight racket. But still, this is a very stable frame. I found it very stable at the net and on surfs. So even though it has a lower stiffness rating, it's a pretty good and stable racket. I was surprised by that. And we're gonna give it some more time testing and see how it goes in tournaments. As you know from previous videos, we take part in amateur tournaments, and we use the Instinct S so far for our game on these tournaments, but now we're gonna switch to this one and see how things will go. Hopefully we're gonna benefit from it, but I'll share about this later on. If you have any comments about this racket, please feel free and leave it in the comments from below. Of course, I'll drop a link in the description for the full review, and I'll be happy to hear from you. If you like this video, of course, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to check more tennis racket reviews at testproductreview.com, and I will see you later. Thank you guys, and bye bye.